Master has returned!
All right, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a minute. Can't remember what I did last time. I was doing a regular draw stream today, but yeah, today we're just doing a random sort of color stream. I didn't really have anything planned, obviously, because these past few months I've been working really hard at my job, so I've been doing a lot of out of town work, so it's been kind of eating up a lot of my time. So I've really had a whole lot of time to work on anything new. Or anything old for that matter. So I just kind of went through my portfolio this morning. I kind of found this lovely lady, the Carol Ferris. I did about a year ago, I think. I can't remember if I did. I think it was about a year ago. But I just had it in my drawer. It's an easy one to kind of get inked up and ready for a stream. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for today's stream. So work on Carol. It's obviously based on the animated series version of a costume, so it's a very, very simple sort of a color scheme going on here. I kind of did the symbol wrong. I kind of realized it's a little bit awkward looking, but what can you do? I'll just leave it for now. But yeah. So hopefully I know how to color still because it's been a little while. But it's just good to be back. Yeah, finally on a regular basis now, hopefully, once things start to cool down a bit. I should have another trip coming up next month, actually, so hopefully it's not as hopefully I still have enough time to do stuff like this. So. But I do have a 5-day weekend, not weekend, but 5 days off coming up, where I'll be doing another diorama. Actually, I'll be working on the Combaticons, because I actually got started on doing some work for it last night. Some play work for that one. Got the water feature going, and yeah, just having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, did some washes for some vehicles I am going to be adding to the diorama. Kind of like it's kind of similar how I did the stuff on shelf when I had these the piles of cars for the demolition derby sort of a vibe. But I'll be using these military vehicles I found on Temu, and I'll be breaking up, damaging, beyond repair, making it look rugged and damaged like a cartoon, because it's based on the Starscream's Brigade episode. We had a bunch of like military vehicles, kind of like scattered across the beach where Starscream found them, and then kind of used that to kind of create the Combaticons as their sort of main foundation and all that in that episode. So that's what we're kind of paying homage to with this next diorama we're doing. So I got a helicopter, got a couple tanks. I have one tank, and I have two like little, I can't remember how to describe them. They're kind of like little bumps in the ground, sort of a diorama thing. So you can kind of get Team. I think it's meant for like more for like miniature stuff, but it kind of works for what I'm going for, so I'm just using it for that. So yeah, should be a lot of fun doing that one. Should be taking my time today, guys. Just don't want to rush into anything, so I'm drawing for a little bit. Hey, Mad Dog, Conroy, good to see you. Yeah, well, I got a bunch of markers, but yeah, I probably will need more refills for my purples. But yeah, we'll be using a lot of pink and purples today, that's for sure. How you doing, Conroy? Good to see you. Good to see you. We are starting off with a RB000, which is kind of like a light purple pink color. Just kind of has a base. Just kind of fit the vibe of a Star Sapphire here. I always love like coloring the lanterns. Always a lot more fun. You can do a lot more little visual effects because they're lanterns. They have constructs and all that. So, and like energy signatures coming off of them. So it's kind of makes it for a very well. It makes it very, very fun to kind of color. You have a lot more freedom. I suppose like Batman, who has doesn't really have that aura around him. Unless like put like a bunch of bats around him or something like that. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. All right, try to switch it up real quick. Let's see. Switch to a cherry white. Going for a very, very sort of pale sort of skin tone here. Right. But got a lot of ideas floating about with the dioramas now. I think I talked before about kind of expanding the basement down here to better incorporate my Lego. Like kind of put like the original idea is kind of put all my Lego in this room here, out in there. That way, I can kind of keep the current room I'm in as just strictly like for Transformers and stuff like that. But starting to have some other ideas. I have a lot of because I just got these like little blockies from comic store. Actually, grab one real quick. Got these like Transformers blockies. I had my eye on them for a little while. Here's Ratchet. I got them at a comic store, and it's like I'm starting to like them. And it just got me thinking about like, what if I did like a diorama, like table type thing? Because like I see a lot of people do like miniature stuff, right? Like with Warhammer, 40K stuff like that. Like it always kind of like that kind of sort of thing, but I want to kind of do it in my own way. I was like, what if we did like a Transformers like little like world, type thing, like on a table, diorama, like had like a water area. We could do like a Dinobot Island. We could do the Ark, the Nemesis, and all that. Like, there's a lot of like do a little town or something like that. There's a lot of like really cool ideas. I was kind of like floating about in my head last night and this morning, and there's a lot of like really cool things I could do. The only problem is it's just a matter of getting like the space worked out. Just gotta be careful with that when it comes to planning out a room, gotta make sure you have the furniture right. You also want to make sure you have enough walking space. So getting the size of table is very, very important when it comes to doing stuff like that. Yeah, it is an idea I'm kind of funny about doing is kind of just have a whole table out there just for my just for a little like Transformers like Warhammer type of like table almost. But just gotta plan it out a bit more before I fully commit to something. Well, the first thing I gotta do is like curate that space properly, like get new carpet there, get some backdrops in, get some lighting going, because it's not really, it's hard to kind of light that area because there's not any plugins down here. It's all like concrete. So I have to get some more power bars and get some lamps, get all that set up, make sure that area is all lit up. Because that's the most important thing when it comes to like doing stuff like that is like making sure the space is figured out first. And then kind of going and detailing it and personalizing. And the reason why I wanted to kind of move the Lego and move all that stuff into the other room is because then that would free up a little bit more space in here to kind of do a little bit more of my Transformers, because there's still a couple characters, some teams, and some things I want to kind of do for Transformers in this room that I just can't with the Lego in here. Because to my left, I have my bins, and then right behind me, I have some shelves with my Lego on it. So I just want to kind of move all that stuff out into the other room, and then kind of have this whole area over here just dedicated to Transformers, and my art and all that. That's kind of like the goal I had in mind. And then maybe along the walls, like different bookshelves where I can put my Lego buildings and stuff like that, and put the bins underneath and all that shit. Like that's kind of like the general idea I'm kind of working with right now, but want to think about it a bit more before I pull the trigger on it and go for it. All right, you need a refill. You're dying on me. Okay. Wrong guy. Four. Oh, I don't have one. Shit. God damn it. All right. That's a bummer. I'll just kill it for a refill. God damn it. Let's see. How can we keep this going? Well, this is what I got, and then we'll change to a different color, I think. Yeah, nope. Let's use this one now. Stay away from that. Just eating into this. Block off that area. Just take it down. Because if you're not careful, like things like that on the table will kind of eat into your drawing. It's kind of eating a little bit into the thigh there. So. You may be able to move like really trying to do there. All right, let's grab you. All right. We'll add a little bit of a harsher sort of pink onto the skin tone just a minute for the little lighting effect in the ring. Okay. Let's see. Just a little like lighting effects here. And we'll kind of blend that in with the skin tones. Use yeah, light sourcing is really important when it comes to doing stuff like this, especially with lanterns, because you want to make sure the Our Lady here is lit up properly. All right, let's see what we can do with this guy. Yeah, my pink's gonna have to take a beating today. Hopefully, I can do some shortcuts in the background though. I'm gonna do anything too crazy. Let's do like a space or something. Oh, yeah. Look at the Zamaran. The planet the Star Sapphire's came from. I can do something similar to the background there, like a color schema or something like that. That might be what we do. Let's see. Zamaron. All right. Let's see if we can find anything. It's the comics, not the cartoon though, because it's kind of what we're going for. Okay. It's a lot of pink. GAS. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of yellows and a lot of salmon. But let's see. Let me do a yellow. That'd be a nice contrast with all the pinks and stuff like that. So that we'll be using here. All right. And let's see. Good one. What the hell are you drying out for? Shit. So, oh, we're stepping in. So fix this one. You gotta be careful watching markers because sometimes they'll dry up. You're not looking. Sometimes you can reactivate it with some more ink. Ooh, I'm running low on this guy. But not always. You know, I might be better off. See if I can find replacement nibs. I think I might have some. Let's see. Okay. Well, I can't do the chiseled side, but I can try to do the brush tips. We can try to do that real quick. I think it's some more of these. Oh, I need to take you out anyways. And just grab my tweezers. Oh, shit. Pull this fucker out. Try to make sure not to stab my finger. Damaging the plastic there, but shit. This may be a dud. All right, I don't think I can save this one. Just put it back away. Save it for something else. All right. Can't win them all. It's fine. Use a different color. Yeah, I was trying to pull that fucker out, but it didn't want to come out. So I was already damaging the plastic of it, so that wouldn't stay in there properly anyways. So I felt good though. Don't need them. Get a new one. Next time I go to the art store or go online. Another run through with some pink. I'll use RVO2. All right, let's do one more round of the lighter pinks, then we'll kind of move on to the actual pinks. Looking better term. All right. So what costs you now? I even used a little bit of purple for the hair, actually, for a good sort of contrast. I want to do the lighting effects and all that. Do some of this for the hair. A nice little aura around the hair. Hmm. Do a little lantern aura around her. There we go. Gonna put more around her. Grab some more pinks. It's a 19 is not working. Yeah. I gotta fix my markers. $17 doing. Good. So with that. See how you're doing. Do this guy. right. Whew. All right. Let's see how this guy's doing. Ooh. Might work. Maybe a little too red. So we're just sparing with it. Might do it. Looks like that was a good pick, actually. I was really separated from the other pinks here. All right. We can go for purple lips. That'll make her pop out a bit more. Do that once we get to the purples later on. Let's see. Also want to use some pencil crayons actually to kind of liven this up. Might do that later. All right. I'm digging it so far. Okay. I think I'll move on to the purples. We'll start with the collar here real quick. Use some lavender. Sounds like markers are still working. Yep. All right. Let's start with you. All right, let's do this. I all right. I'm gonna throw a little bit of black on her. Just to sharpen her up. Yeah, the way I'm kind of operating here right now is actually I'm kind of going from whatever's closest to her is going to be the darker part, and what's further away is going to be the lighter parts of the hair. That way, kind of it's just an easy way to kind of get the lighting effect here. Make sure everything's kind of consistent here. All right. Back around with some purple. Okay, we'll run some more paint contour now. I'm going. All right. Let's do a lift real quick. The purple will be a good choice here. It helps separate and kind of make her stand out a bit more from the pinks up in here. Want to kind of have some variety here. Kind of random sort of squiggle lines here. Gonna add a bit of a aura to her. I need to get some refills pretty soon. I go to my store. What's everything down on the shit? To improvise a little bit. Might have to use some of my Bombay inks actually, just for like the pots here. Let's see. Cherry red, maybe. Blue. And purple might. Let's see. Red violet. Let's do a little test here. Maybe. Anything else? There we go. Falling on the way. All right. Just a little bit of a pink actually right here. Different color. Pink. Just add a bit of variety here. little variety. Yeah. Do a little bit of a blue. Not too much, just a little bit. Bring this one back just for a little bit. Should be up for the ink. And for the markers as well. Good on that. Start doing my touch-ups real quick. And it's done. Almost done it. Anyways. I'm a figure I want to do. Yeah, I'll keep it relatively simple tonight. Wow, my shelves here are dusty. I haven't been using enough. All right. Shit. Wonder they're drying up so fast. Might need a new place for them. There. Okay. Markers put away. We can do my crotches now. Using a lot another day on my diorama, so hopefully I have enough ink left over. Guys, you and guys. That should be it for now. I'm on gunfire right now. What? It's necessary. Just do a little nice outline around her. Drop a few more highlights. We'll probably ready to go with this one. Don't want to spend too much time on this one because it is an older piece. So a little bit it's a little bit dated for my liking, but I decided to work on it anyway, so but not too bad. That sucks. Better. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's give it. Let's see. Hey, Deadman, good to see you. Just about to wrap things up, actually. Almost done with this one, actually. But I was just kind of talking about earlier, actually, about the room layout or the a little bit of the renovation plans I kind of have in mind for the basement down here. Because originally I thought to do like a Lego room, just like a full-on Lego room to the other side, because then I could keep this room where I'm at strictly just for Transformers and all that, my displays. But like the other day, I got these. I showed them to Mrs. on her channel. These little Transformers figures, and it kind of got me thinking and got me curious about doing some sort of like table, like, because sometimes because like I don't know if you've ever seen or heard of the Warhammer guys, but they make these big like tables of like a big environment where their figures. So I was like, well, there's something similar to that, but with like Transformers, you know. So I'm kind of working on a few ideas for that, for the room here, because I just think it'd be kind of a cool little thing to do, because it allowed me to kind of do a lot with a little bit, you know, because like with smaller figures, you can do a lot more with the space, the environments, you know. That's kind of a big problem with like Transformers, is that they're so big, you know. So you can only do so much with like the dioramas. Um, you know, I think I drew up a layout plan this morning. I might show off real quick, just to kind of give you a rough idea what I was kind of thinking about. Here, real quick right now. So this was kind of like my rough draft of it. I was thinking maybe a 60 by 60 inch table, but I'm not too sure if that would be. I think it might be a little bit too big for what I'm going for, because you got, when it comes to planning these things, you got to be really careful, because you have to make sure you have enough like walking space. But this is kind of the basic layout I had in mind. So like in the middle here, we'd have like kind of a water feature. We'd have two separate islands. We have like a little bit of a city here. We would have a dam from the episode over here, kind of separating it, and then we have like a little bridge that kind of goes into like the more terrain environments, so the desert, the forest, the mountains up here. Autobot City, obviously, we have the Ark will go in here, with the Ark Autobot base and all that. And there's just a little bit, and maybe like a Dinobot Island way over here. Decepticon base, like kind of like the tower that comes out of the water. Like this is kind of the rough sort of idea I kind of had in mind this morning, and yeah, it's starting. It won't leave my brain, so I'm really kind of considering doing it, because originally I wanted to do a Lego city in this space, and like have like some like shelving behind or whatever, kind of for the buildings and all that, or some of the builds I don't want in the city or whatever. Like, but I'm really considering this. It's actually kind of a cool idea for me to consider, anyways, for the room. But like I said, it's very very hard to kind of plan out, because you have to really account for the space, you know, because you want to have enough like walking space for these sorts of things. So I might scale it down just a little bit, depending on what I want to go for. But yeah, that's what I've been doing as of late. Yeah, I'm really liking those like blockies. They're a lot of fun. They're very, very charming sort of thing there. So tidy up her eyes. Give her more defined pupils. Yeah, it would be a really cool idea to do for yeah. Also, I mean, I'd get to do a lot more diorama streams because, like, it'd probably be like one section every now and then for the big table. Like one diorama stream would be for the down on the island, and then the mountains and the city, and yeah, it'd just be a lot of fun, I think. But I had to first like really curate that area in the basement here before I do anything. Um, got a new carpet down there. Got to just kind of clean things out, make space for other things. Just get some lighting down there, get a backdrop maybe because it's all like concrete down there. So um, it will be kind of hard to do like lighting too because I have to get like a couple extra like powered bars because there's no outlets down there. It's just concrete wall. So because there's like only like one or two like plugins down here, and they're all everything in the room down here is kind of powered by like one big extension cord and all that. So but yeah, that's what's going on around in my crazy little noggin over here as of late. That and being forced to work tirelessly. I've been, I've been sent off everywhere in the province lately, past few days. But yeah, it's good money, so it's worth it, I think. That's what I tell myself. But I think we're pretty much ready to wrap this one up. Yeah, we did Carol Ferris obviously here, Star Sapphire, Hal Jordan's Lady, because why not? Well, reason why I kind of picked her is because it was easier for one to kind of get ready for the stream tonight or today, because I had a lot of time to really draw much lately. So busy with work and other things, and obviously this new diorama. Which, speaking of dioramas, actually, I'll be doing another stream. Probably, I think five. I think I have 5 days off in a couple days, so I will be doing the Combaticon diorama pretty soon. So I actually did a little bit of work on it today and yesterday because last night I did a because for the diorama there's gonna be a little bit of water sort of peeking out on the edge of it. So I'm working on kind of getting that. I laid down some clay and kind of carved it up a little bit, so I have to kind of wait for it to dry, and then I can go in with some sandpaper, kind of touch it up, and then it should be ready pretty soon for paint and all that. So, and also I actually have the military vehicles. I put them into a bowl full of water, a wash rather, like a black and brown wash, and I kind of have them kind of drying off right now. Because the reason why I did that is because I wanted to add some like weathering to the base. And hey, Stig, good to see you, man, and Mrs. Because I forgot, but yeah, so I'm working on getting the Combaticon shelf going because I have the military vehicles I got off of Timu, just drying off in the other room there, and then yeah, be able to get that one going out, and that'll kind of wrap up the two main Autobot Decepticon displays actually in this room for being done, and then I can move on to other things. So last week we finished off the Protectabot shelf, so that was pretty cool. So yeah. Just gonna tidy up the pinks here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fix the breast there real quick. A little wonky there. There we go. But yeah, I'm doing all right today. Just chilling. Paid off a few things actually this week. This new check, so I got a big fat check this week, so able to pay off a few orders. I got the Night Beat Floyd paid off. I got Streetwise coming. I got let's see who else I get. Well, I gotta put down a deposit for a few other. Oh yeah, the Scavenger from Extra Transbots, the other Constructicon is coming out. I think pretty in. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Put down a deposit for the Vortex. Just got released or announced from Magic Square, so that'll be really nice because they're having a really fast like turnaround with their combiner team, with their Combaticons, because they're basically just upscaling their legend scale to Bruticus, so it's kind of a easier thing to kind of do for them, I think. So, and apparently Blast Off isn't too far behind, so that'll be so I'm guessing like maybe in September, October is where Blast Off is coming out, because I think that Vortex is going to be July. So, but they also say it would be sooner than the other turnaround. So, but you never know with these things because sometimes there's a lot of delays. So, especially now with all the tariffs and all that shit. But you're just hoping they can finish off their set this year. Oop, shit. All right, improvise. Yeah, it works. So that's kind of cool. Use a different pen for that. And but yeah, so right now I'm just kind of waiting for Vortex and Dead End to have their prices determined on the site I'm buying them from. Then I'll have them on the way, hopefully soon. But fans was kind of poking around with their Dead End, so which I thought it was supposed to come out in March, but it's got delayed a bit. Or a lot of bit, rather, because yeah, he's been a long time coming, that figure, because he's coming with all the combiner parts for Menasor, which I'm not going to be using, which kind of sucks, because I already have the DX9 Menasor, and he's standing like a champ up there, so I'm just going fan toys just for the bot modes. So yeah, it's kind of dumb that they don't let you buy the bots separately from the combiner elements. Or at least sell off the bot and then do the combiner parts once it's all ready to go. But whatever. Just the way it is. All right. I also hear that the broadside might be coming up pretty soon. I saw they just released some more pictures of him. like fully rendered and fully in person and all that. So that'll be nice. One problem is that I think they increased the scale, the size of him, so he's gonna be about 16 inches instead of 13. So it's gonna be kind of interesting how I'm gonna fit that on the shelf. So yeah, I might need it up to eliminate an entire shelf just for him, and maybe Star Saber because I might. Cause I'm thinking about reworking that whole area too on the shelves, the skinny billies, just because. Well, along with the table idea, I've also been kind of working on the expansion or a plan for the expansion for the Transformers display, hopefully in the near future. Except the breath, so fix that first and foremost. Yeah, a little too thick here for the lines. There we go. Try and I'll come back around and fix it up. Okay. But yeah, I think we're pretty close to being done here. I might actually do some eyeshadow real quick here on her. It's a little bit too plain up here for my liking. And we'll do some. That'll be fun. There we go. Much better. Now she's popping. There we go. A little bit to the eyes. Yeah, killed a lot of my pink markers today, so I think it's been a good day so far. And I'll fix up the color a little bit here. All right. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of enjoying the road trips more now because now it gives me more time to. Well, it gives me the ability to actually explore different comic book stores actually in different cities in the province here. So, because that's where I found the Poshkas, not the Poshkas, the Blockies. These little guys here. Yeah, a lot of fun. Kind of like a mix between like Legos and like model kits almost, like because they're kind of like very similar to both of them. Like, so yeah. Stay up there. But yeah, I think we're almost ready to call some quits. Let's see. So thinking about that. Put her cheekbone there. Need a better marker. All right. Let's touch up the little earring I put on her. almost want to do like a little Star Sapphire logo for the earrings, but yeah, a little too much work right now. It's good enough for now, anyways. So, all right, I think that's gonna be it for Carol here. Let's see, catch up this area. Just fill in the whites here on the little flare. A bit better. Maybe use my Posca. My Posca white one's not too sure if it's going to work very well. Where's my white? Oh, there you go. Blind. Mine's like way too liquidy. That's my problem, my white one. I need to get a new Posca. Kind of sucks. I think I'll just leave it. Well, thanks, Mrs. Appreciate it. All right, I think I'll call it right now before I ruin it anymore. So let's see. I forget what I want to sign. Oh, sign a thigh. How about that? Sorry, Hal. All right. And there's our little lady. So this is a older piece. Actually, I think I might have drawn this on Dadman stream once. I might have worked on the inks for it. I can't remember, but yeah, there's our Lady Carol. Looking, yeah, very pretty, I think. It's all right. It's a little bit older piece, so not really up to my current standards, but yeah, I think I did all right with it. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be it for me. It's been going for about about 2 hours now. So, yeah. So this, I think, I gotta check my schedule real quick. Figure out what I'm streaming next. I think it's the 25th, so in a couple days from now. Let's check my work schedule real quick, and I'll give you an exact day. I'll be going live. So I'll just be streaming the whole time. So I have a 5-day break coming up. So we're 5 days off coming up pretty soon. So I guess make sure I know. Which day is that? I think it's the 25th. So 25th. So 25th to the 29th. So I have so that would be what? Like Wednesday, I think. Should be Wednesday or Tuesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, so on Wednesday we'll be back to doing the diorama streams. We'll be working on the Combaticon shelf, and yeah, that'll be what we do. So, so thank you guys so much for watching, Mrs. Stadman and Conroy and Stig. Thanks for stopping by. for this little stream here. It's been a little while since I streamed because obviously I've been working out of town a lot, so I haven't had time to really prepare anything for a weekend stream or anything like that. So I just kind of been chilling and doing my own thing. So, but yeah, so I guess it's gonna be it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to clip to end this off on real quick. And we always love the junk Decepticon clips, so we'll end it on that. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys this Wednesday. So take care, everybody.
Decepticons, a toast to the imminent destruction of the accursed Autobots.
Boy, these are good.
This stuff's the greatest. Those were the good old days back on Cybertron. Didn't have to sneak around in these ugly Earth disguises. Good old Cybertron, land of the metal moon.